Well, normally that process starts with that neighbor filing a complaint with code enforcement, DeKalb County Code Enforcement, and they do that. They can do it in person, or they can call their 311 system and lay out their concern, their complaint. And once that's done, code enforcement takes that complaint and they dispatch, according to their procedures, a code enforcement officer to that property, and that officer inspects that property to determine if that violation exists. And if they determine that a violation exists based upon that complaint, they can then write a citation to the property owner to come to court for violating a local county ordinance. And once after that, the case has to be sent to the DeKalb County Magistrate Court and placed on a criminal code enforcement calendar. That's when our office, the DeKalb County Solicitor-General's office, we get involved. And when the case is on the calendar, that's when we have an opportunity to meet with the defendant or property owner. We talk about the case, and at that time, they may resolve the case. The case may be resolved with a fine, or it may require a continuance to another court date to allow the owner to bring that property in compliance, meaning correct or mitigate the violation on their property, getting that grass cut, for example. So when they come back the next time, we want to see the property in full compliance. And if that's the case is usually resolved with a recommendation, could be a fine, or other matter. It could be even the fine could be suspended, the fine could be imposed upon them, and that's before the court, and the judge can accept or reject that negotiated plea that imposes a fine. But that's basically how it goes. Now, obviously, the property owner or defendant can plead not guilty. They have a right to a bench trial, which is before a judge, and the judge hears the evidence. It's the Solicitor-General's office to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that they were in violation, and the defendant can defend themselves. And the court makes a determination whether or not the defendant is guilty or not guilty. And that's a bench trial. Or they can ask for a jury trial, and the case would be transferred to state court. And that state court will follow. It's a trial, but it's before a jury. And the jury will determine whether or not they were guilty or not guilty of the alleged violation.